Welcome everyone to the 2026 Atlantic Bowl, hosted by Football New Brunswick and the UMB Reds. The Atlantic Bowl is a six-a-side tournament featuring provincial teams from Newfoundland, Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick at the U16 and the U18 levels. Ahead of this evening's game, the UMB Reds and Football New Brunswick acknowledge that UMB stands on unsurrendered and unceded traditional Wolastoqey land. The lands of the Wabanaki people are recognized in a series of peaceful and friendship treaties that are based on an ongoing relationship of peace and friendship and mutual respect between equal nations. The river that runs by the university is known as the Wolastoq, along which lives the Wolastoqey, the people of the beautiful and the bountiful river Wolastoq. The Wolastoq is also called the St. John River. Today, we'd like to take this opportunity. On Tuesday morning, the PEI community suffered a terrible loss, with 2 on-duty paramedics and 1 patient losing their lives in a motor vehicle accident. The effects of this tragedy are felt by all of us across the Atlantic region. Please join us for a moment of silence as we remember them. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could all rise, if you can, and remove your headgear for the singing of our national anthem. All right, let's play some football.
Good afternoon and welcome back, football fans.
Check out the Atlantic Bowl merch at the front entrance. Get yours while quantities last. And don't forget, get your 50-50 tickets. They are on sale at the front gate. Down, get them before they're gone. The draw. We'll be drawing in the third quarter. Tickets are 1 for $2, 3 for $5, or 10 for 10.
As you heard from our on-field announcer, you are watching the Atlantic Bowl, which is a tournament of U16 of the U16 and the U18 provincial teams from the 4 Atlantic provinces: Newfoundland, Labrador, Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick. The Atlantic Bowl this year is being hosted at UNB Fredericton and is being put on in a joint collaboration between Football New Brunswick and the UNB Reds football team. This is day 1 of 2, the second day being on Sunday, and that you are about to watch the kickoff of the 4th game of the day. This one is between the 4th and final game of the day, and this one is between the U18 New Brunswick team and the U18 PEI team. Kicking off for New Brunswick to the PEI side is Isaac Tuplin. Mid-range kick, picked up pretty easily by number 3, Jorman Ortiz. And excuse me, it was Yannick Bourgeois kicking off for New Brunswick, not Isaac Tuplin.
Kick return by number 3, Jorman Ortiz. Bringing up a first down for Prince Edward Island on the 29 yards.
Ortiz getting a decent return of a few yards. And we'll get our first look at Team PEI's offense. First and 10 PEI, just inside their own 50-yard line. If you've been watching us all day, you've seen some great football between from the U16 squads of Newfoundland and Labrador, Prince Edward Island, New Brunswick, and PEI, and the U18 teams of Newfoundland and Labrador and Nova Scotia. First play of the day is going to be a flare pass out to the left, hauled in by number 4, Hayden Curry.
Number 4, Hayden Curry, out of bounds. Bring up second.
Hayden pushed out of bounds for a loss of a few yards.
12 second and 15.
Looks like a loss of about 5 yards. That'll bring up second and 15 for PEI. Great initial play by the New Brunswick defense in the U16 game. PEI started with the ball and scored a touchdown on their first possession, so this New Brunswick squad, so far, doing better than the U16 squad. PEI quarterback Stephen Lettner under center. He's going to hand off to the right, and it looks like, I think that's going to be a horse collar. Ball carrier William Potter pushed out of bounds.
Number 7, William Potter. We do have a flag on the play.
But I think he might have gotten his hand inside the shoulder pads, of Potter, which would be a horse collar, and that's exactly what the call is. So that'll be 15 yards on the end of the play. So undisciplined tackle from the New Brunswick side, and that'll give PEI a 15-yard advantage, putting them well within New Brunswick territory, and a fresh set of downs.
First down, PEI from the New Brunswick 41.
So first and 10 PEI. Lettner in the shotgun formation. Oh, and the officials didn't like something with the formation, so they're going to do a correction, blow the whistle, do a correction before they allow the play to resume. Lettner's looking left, looking right, left again. Pass downfield. Caught by number 7, William Potter, for a touchdown. Bounced off the hands of the defender, Jacob Dunfield. Dunfield just not getting enough of that ball to pull it to the ground, and Potter able to pull it in. Run for yards after the catch into the end zone, and PEI on the board quick. Excuse me, that was not it was not off the hands of Jacob Dunfield. It was off the hands of Miguel Hache. Unfortunate bounce for Hache. He's going to have to get more of a hand on that ball if he's going to knock it to the ground. And PEI is going to go for the conversion. It looks like they're going to go for the 2-point conversion as opposed to the 1-point conversion if they were trying to kick it through the end zone. And this is going to be a handoff. And that is good. 2 points. Isaac Tuplin running it in.
Isaac Tuplin for 2 to score. PEI 8. NB 0.
So after only 4 minutes of play, PEI putting their mark on this game already, taking an early lead 8-0 over Team New Brunswick. And as a result, PEI will be kicking off to New Brunswick, and New Brunswick's offense will be attempting to respond in kind. That last drive really facilitated by the 15-yard gain on the horse collar penalty. And that's an important penalty. That's a safety issue, so it's really important for players to get low, tackle in the what we call the strike zone, which is a baseball reference. Tackle within the strike zone of the opposing player. And a short little kick by PEI, fielded very cleanly by Yannick Bourgeois.
Kick return by number 17.
Brought down quickly by Dylan Dozovado of Prince Edward Island. And here we'll see the short kick again. Just a little pop-up kick.
Up a 1st and 10 for Team NB.
And a great hit by Dylan Dozovado.
48-yard line.
But because of the short distance of the kick, New Brunswick starting off in pretty decent field position here. 1st and 10 on their own 48-yard line. Really tight formation here for New Brunswick, and they're going to spread out. And we have a new quarterback in for New Brunswick. Excuse me. No, this is the first time we've seen the New Brunswick quarterback. Pass complete from Mason Coffin to Tage Kugel. Tage Kugel brings it into the end zone, saying to PEI, hey, we can do that too. Best possible result for this New Brunswick offense to start this game. That is a punch counter punch on the first 2 offensive drives of this game. And New Brunswick will try to even the score with a 2-point conversion. Actually, excuse me, we'll see if they're going to run a 2-point conversion or a kick. I think they're going to be running a 2-point conversion. Yep, there we go. The play is going in. Mason Coffin, QB, getting his instructions from the bench. He's ready to go. He's out of the shotgun position. He's looking to pass. He's rolling right. He sees his receiver. He's open in the end zone. Overthrown. He was looking for Reed Robichaud. Reed Robichaud. Over the head of Reed Robichaud. Through the back of the end zone.
Incomplete. Bringing the score. PEI 8. Team NB 6.
So unfortunately for New Brunswick, they're not able to even the score up despite the lightning fast touchdown. And New Brunswick will be now kicking off to PEI. And we'll see how this game is going to go, but I think we've seen a total of 5 offensive plays and 2 touchdowns so far. This may be a one wild shootout if the defenses can't key into what these offenses are throwing out there. Yannick Bourgeois lining up to kick the ball for the kickoff. On the first kickoff, he had a mid-range kick, and this one is going to be about the same. Second row of receivers comes in, fielded cleanly by Jorman Ortiz. Picks up a modest gain of a few yards, and that'll bring up 1st and 10 for PEI on their own 48-yard line.
1st and 10 for PEI on their 48-yard line.
So let's see if Team New Brunswick can demonstrate some stoppage power on their defensive side of the ball. Play is in for PEI. Quarterback directly under center. And this one's going to be a handoff to 22, Parker O'Brien. O'Brien pulled down after a short gain of 2 or 3 yards.
For a gain of about 3, bring up 2nd down for PEI.
So this will be 2nd and 7 for PEI, still within their own territory. Great stop by, that's a great tackle by Miguel Ache. They saw that coming pretty quickly, and he jumped right over that. He jumped all over that run. Stephen Lettner, quarterback for PEI, this time out of the gun. And this one's going to be a handoff, but it's bobbled. He's able to pick it up and run for quite a distance. Brought down after a significant gain by Jacob Dunfield. There is a flag
22,
down
Parker
early
O'Brien.
on.
We do have a flag on the field.
And it looks, early indication is this may be against New Brunswick, and it is, which means that it's going to be declined, and that play will stand. So a
Flag
huge
against New
run
Brunswick has been declined.
by PEI. Really unfortunate here because New Brunswick
Looking at
had
6 up for a big first down for PEI.
New Brunswick was able to get into the backfield and cause some chaos, enough for the running back to bobble the ball and actually drop the ball. But unfortunately for New Brunswick, PEI was able to pick up the ball and run it for a significant gain of, oh, jeepers, we'll say 30 plus yards. And PEI with a fresh set of downs well into New Brunswick territory. Lettner directly under center. Last time we saw this, it was a run up the middle. This time, it's a run off tackle, and he's able to break through almost the entire New Brunswick defensive group into the end zone for a touchdown. Parker O'Brien adding 6 points to the board. And he ran, I think he ran within 6 inches of every New Brunswick defender on that run. Clear through in on a diagonal pattern into the end zone for 6 points. And PEI 14 points on the board, attempting to add 2 with the conversion. Lettner directly under center. And this one's going to be a handoff to Parker O'Brien. Why not keep it going? That is good. 16
and
PEI.
The conversion is good.
And just like that, PEI has a 10-point lead over New Brunswick.
Bringing the score, PEI 16, Team NB 6.
And now the pressure's back on the New Brunswick offense to match PEI touchdown for touchdown. And then, of course, we'd be looking to see if New Brunswick can convert, because those conversions, if this game is going to keep going like this, those conversions are going to start adding up really quickly. So, PEI kicking off to New Brunswick. Mason Corcoran for Team New Brunswick deep to receive the ball. But PEI's last kick was a little blooper in the middle, to the middle row of New Brunswick receivers. We'll see what he does this time. And this one's going to be a little deeper over the head of Jacob Dunfield, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Flag on the play.
And the ball going out of bounds on a kickoff is a penalty. So Team New Brunswick has an election to make. They can force them up the field now and take possession immediately, or they can force a re-kick with a 10-yard penalty. So we'll see which New Brunswick elects to do. It looks like they have elected to take the ball at the 40-yard line. The official has placed the ball at the 40-yard line, so that's exactly what's going to happen. So the New Brunswick offense is going to get to work now. And so Team New Brunswick has had offense. The Team New Brunswick offense has run one play so far. Ooh, a lot of pre-snap motion. 2 receivers to the right. And the handoff is fumbled, and PEI recovers the ball on a fluke play.
Team NB recovered by PEI.
Brennan Brown recovering that football.
37-yard line. First down, PEI.
Mason Coffin just not able to handle that. I'm not sure if he was not able to handle the snap, or if it was the handoff that bobbled it, but somewhere in between him receiving that snap and handing it off to the running back, the ball hit the ground, and PEI was in that backfield real quick, recovered that ball. So PEI defense stepping up here. Not looking good for New Brunswick in this first quarter. Lettner directly under center. He's going to hand off this time to William Potter, who's going to run to the left and brought down after a modest gain by
handoff to
Jacob Dunfield.
William Potter.
Jacob Dunfield in on a lot of tackles so far today.
Gain of 8.
So a little bit more than a modest gain on that one. Potter picked up 8 yards, bringing up 2nd and 2 for PEI. Lettner out of shotgun position. He's got Parker O'Brien to his right. This one's going to be a pass. He's looking downfield. New Brunswick applying pressure. The ball's off. It looks like it might be short. It might be intercepted. Knocked down by Nico Cirillo.
Number 4, Nico Cirillo, intended for
Pass intended for Isaac Tuplin.
number 17, Isaac Tuplin.
But Nico Cirillo in a great position there to knock it down. I'm a little surprised that Cirillo didn't come up with the interception there. But he did his job and got it down. Now it looks like a New Brunswick player has taken a knee, indicating that he may need attention. So the officials will stop the game for a moment. And it is, in any case, in any event, it is the end of the first quarter. So we are going to, are they going to call it the end of the first quarter? We may run one additional play. So that's 88 Riley
Football New
Hines
Brunswick would like to thank our supporting
from Team New
hotel
Brunswick
partners for
is
this
going to
event.
come off
The
the
Fredericton
field.
Inn, the Comfort
And it
Inn,
looks like we're going to run
Chateau
one more play for this
Fredericton,
quarter.
The Radisson and the Ramada.
So Team PEI running one more play before they switch ends. And looks like some personnel confusion. Jacob Dunfield coming off the field. He's bleeding. He has to come off the field. So the officials will give New Brunswick time to wrap him up, clean him up, and will not force they will not force him to come off. It looks like they'll let him come back on. And I think, I don't think this was a timeout, but it may have been. I see the water coming out to give players a bit of a drink and a rest. So I think we may have had a timeout here, although I didn't see the timeout call. So first quarter results pretty definitively in PEI's favor. Currently up 16-6 over Team New Brunswick. And PEI adding a fumble recovery to give them an opportunity to score quickly here in the second quarter. Second and 7. Lettner under center. This one's going to be a handoff to Isaac Tuplin, who's going to run to the right, trying to cut upfield. He cuts back because he ran out of running room, eventually grabbed by Nico Cirillo.
Number 17, Isaac Tuplin.
Tuplin able to get a decent pickup.
And brought down by number 4.
But not enough for a first down, so that'll bring up third down. Excuse me, this may be good enough for a first down. And it is. It is just over that first down line. So Tuplin doing his job, getting a first down. Although that's a pickup of about a little over 7 yards, but he did a lot more running than 7 yards. He ran from his starting position at receiver on the wideout receiver on the left side. He ran a sweep way over to the right, ran into a wall of New Brunswick defenders, turned back to the left, and that's when he started picking up the 7 yards before being brought down by Nico Cirillo. So, the stick crew jogging down to the other end of the field. Team New Brunswick walking to the other end of the field. Team PEI consulting with their coach briefly to get the next couple of plays in all likelihood. And PEI will try to add to their lead here quickly to start the second to start the second quarter. Excuse me. So in this tournament, each quarter is marked with a 2-minute rest period. Is ended with a 2-minute rest period, giving the players an opportunity to have a drink, have a little rest before play resumes. Now, I mentioned last game, I was talking about, we've been talking about provincial pride here today. Teams Nova Scotia and teams Newfoundland and Labrador repping their provinces with their flags in the fan seating area. Team New Brunswick also had a lot of flags out in the last game between Team PEI and Team New Brunswick. And I made a comment that there were no Team PEI flags in the stands. And I see that there are now 2 Team PEI flags behind their fan area. So PEI now representing their provincial pride a little bit. We'll see if they can do any better on Sunday. See if they can procure some more flags. And end of quarter rest period is over. Oh. One official is making his way back onto the field following a quick washroom break. And we are ready to go. Team PEI offense looking to add to their lead. Currently 16-6 over Team New Brunswick. Quarterback Lettner directly under center. It's going to be a handoff to Parker O'Brien, who runs up the middle, bounces outside, brought down by Nico Cerullo and Jacob Dunfield.
Parker O'Brien, number 22. Brought down by
but
number
O'Brien
4
picking up 8 yards on that
Nico
play.
And
that'll bring us to 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Now on this play, Team New Brunswick getting a huge defensive play. Big backfield tackle by Riley Hines.
Number 88, Riley Hines, brought down number 22, Parker O'Brien. Bringing up a 3rd down for PEI.
It looks like Parker managed to get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe a little bit more, so that'll bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 for Team PEI, and they're going to go for this. It might even be less than 1. Those 2 down markers are very close to each other, so they just have to move inches to pick up a fresh set of downs. Lettner under center. He's going to go back, and he's going to hand it off this time to Jordan Ortiz, who's going to try to break outside. I think he has the 1st down, but not much more. Tripped up by, once again, Jacob Dunfield, who seems to be involved in every tackle today.
Jordan Ortiz pulling out the 1st down for Team PEI.
So Jordan Ortiz does get the 1st down. The sticks move.
Don't forget, get your 50-50 tickets. They're on sale at the front gate. Come down and get yours before the draw. Tickets are 1 for 2, 3 for 5, and 10 for 10.
So that is a 1st down. 1st down on New Brunswick's 18-yard line. So that'll be a 1st and 10. 5 minutes into the 2nd quarter. So Team New Brunswick has been able to slow down this offense, but they haven't been able to stop them yet. And we have a timeout for Team PEI. So we will take a brief timeout here while PEI sorts out their business. It looks like the offensive coordinators want to come out, do some fine-tuning before they execute these red zone plays. Whenever teams are in the red zone trying to execute offensive plays, the pressure's turned up. You want to make sure that everybody's on the same page, everybody knows what's going on. And the other thing that the other advantage that you can get when you do these timeouts is you can send in a couple of plays at a time and maybe do a bit of a hurry-up offense to try to get the defense caught on their heels. PEI also making a substitution, pulling out Hayden Curry, sending in Isaac Tuplin, who has done a lot of damage so far this game. Isaac Tuplin moving to the left. So Lettner under center. He's got Jordan Ortiz behind him in the running back position. William Potter is in the slot receiver position to his right. And it's going to be a handoff to Ortiz. And Ortiz puts the ball on the ground. New Brunswick tries to recover, but Ortiz picks it up.
Handoff to number 3.
And it looks like Patrick Dupuis made the first contact on that one.
Bringing up a 2nd and 11 for PEI.
So 2nd and 11 for PEI. New Brunswick pushing them back a yard there. This time Lettner out of the shotgun position with Ortiz directly behind him. Ortiz flares out to the right. This one's going to be a pass. Looking, caught by Tuplin. He's cutting back to the right. He almost drops the ball. He holds onto it, but is brought down short of the end zone. That'll be 1st and goal, PEI.
To number 17, Isaac Tuplin.
And here you see on your screen, Tuplin, nobody around him when he catches that ball, but right there, he almost dropped the ball on the ground, but he does hold on to it. And that was Patrick Dupuis.
And it is 1st and goal.
And that was Patrick Dupuis and Braden Rogers on the tackle. And it is 1st and goal on within the 1 yard line. They're inches outside of the end zone. So PEI has 3 attempts to punch this into the end zone. Going to be a tough call for New Brunswick, and PEI succeeds, although I see a flag down. There is a flag down.
We have a flag on the play.
Now, there was a touchdown signal, and there the official just waved off the flag, so they picked up the flag, no penalty.
Touchdown.
And the officials are conferring. It looks like it's a touchdown. We'll wait for a final call.
Touchdown, Prince Edward Island.
And that is a touchdown PEI. They have placed the ball on the 5 yard line to give Team PEI the opportunity to convert for an additional 2 points. But the touchdown stands 22-6 for Team PEI halfway through the 2nd quarter. Lettner out of the shotgun on this one in the conversion attempt. Patrick O'Brien back in for running back. And this one's going to be a pass. Quick pass out to the left for Tuplin. Tuplin fighting to get into that end zone, but brought
Pass
down.
To, number 17, Isaac Tuplin.
Patrick Dupuis wouldn't let him go.
Convert, bringing the score, PEI 22, E6.
All right, apologies for the absence. We're having some, we had some last-minute personnel changes and causing some documentation issues. So here you see the replay. This was a kickoff by PEI, and I think we're going to do a re-kick of this ball. Yeah, in any event, now you're watching the live feed here again, and PEI is going to kick it off. So no harm, no foul, and the ball is again gonna bounce out of bounds, and that should be a flag. That is a flag.
That is out of bounds, intended for number 1, Mason Corcon.
So I think just based on the distance, that was a big kick. Based on the distance, I think we're gonna see New Brunswick send PEI back to re-kick this ball again. Their second option is to simply place the ball with the penalty. But it was such a deep ball. I think they're in a better position if they... Oh, no, it is. So they're going to place it at the 40. All right, New Brunswick's going to take it at the 40. Team New Brunswick offense is going to have to do something here before the half. This game is not out of hand for them yet, but it could be if they don't make something happen soon. Quarterback Mason Coffin out of the gun. He's got 3 receivers to his left. Looks like a little bit of confusion. It's a screen pass complete to Mason Corcoran, who picks up, I think he's just short of a first down, but there is a late flag.
Pass to number 1, Corcoran. Bringing it
We'll see
really
if we can see
close
maybe a
to
penalty
first down,
here.
but They've got a flag on the play.
Okay, so I think.
Flag has been waved off.
Okay, so the flag's been picked up. No penalty on that, so that'll be second and short for New Brunswick.
Second and short for Team NB from the 49-yard line.
Reed Robichaud, one of the blockers on that, he made a choice to block one defender. I think he probably should have gone downfield to block the other one, and that would have been a much larger gain. But they did get very close to the first down marker, and this time it's going to be incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
Pass intended for Darius
number
Moses,
5, Darius Mose.
who normally is plays running. Who's listed as a running back, but on that play was acting as a receiver.
Bringing up 3rd and 1 for Team New Brunswick.
So 3rd and 1 for Team New Brunswick. This is a pretty critical play right here. They are going to go for it. I'd be shocked if I didn't see a run here, but you never know. And it is going to be a pass. Intended for Reed Robichaud, but a little too far ahead of him.
Reed
Robichaud unable to pull that
on
in because it was just
First
simply
down,
too far away from
Island
him.
From
That's a
New
turnover on
Brunswick's
downs.
49-yard line. And don't forget,
And
get
PEI
your
will get the ball in
50-50
New Brunswick
tickets.
territory.
They are at the front gate. The tickets are 1 for 2, 3 for 5, and 10 for 10. We're going to be drawing at the end of the 3rd quarter.
First and 10, PEI, well inside New Brunswick territory. On New Brunswick's 49-yard line. PEI's offense looking to add to their 22-6 lead with 4 minutes left in the half. This one's a run by Parker O'Brien with a decent pickup of about 8 yards. We'll see where they officially mark it, but it looks like it's going to bring up 2nd and 2. 2nd and 3, it looks like it's going to be.
2nd and 3 for Team PEI.
So 7-yard run by O'Brien. New Brunswick's defense is starting to slow down Team PEI's offense from their pace at the start of the game, but haven't been able to stop them yet. Logan Jury, the quarterback on this play, in for PEI. Logan Jury is listed as a receiver.
William Potter incomplete.
Oh, excuse me. No, excuse me. That was.
For Team PEI.
Excuse me, I misspoke. Stephen Lentner, who has been playing quarterback for PEI, is continuing to play quarterback. Excuse me. That pass was intended for William Potter, but it was a little short, bounced off the turf, so it fell incomplete. So it will be 3rd and 3 for PEI, and PEI's taking another timeout. They took their first timeout when they were on the cusp of New Brunswick's red zone, and it worked out well for them. And they've decided to take a timeout here. The only reason they would take a timeout here is if they're going to go for this on 3rd down. But of course, if they go for this and don't make it, then then New Brunswick will force a turnover on downs, and they will get the ball back with time to score a touchdown before the half. So these 3rd downs, critical plays for each team. And looks like they're ready to go. And plays back in, and there's the 3-minute warning from the official.
That's the 3-minute warning for the half.
Lettner out of the gun this time. 2 receivers to his right. Oh, and that one goes on 2, and that's offside. That's offside on, I believe that's offside on PEI. Oh!
Play's been whistled dead.
And that was that would have been an interception for Miguel Ashe. And we'll see who the offside is actually on. I think I saw PEI jump. But we'll see what the call is. Yeah, it is against PEI. 5-yard penalty, replay it down. I'll tell you though, I think New Brunswick would have been happy if that play was not called, because it was likely to be an interception. Although you never really quite know, because the whistle did blow before it got to his hand, so perhaps the PEI receiver stopped running on that one once he realized that the play was going to die. So it is now 3rd and 8 for PEI. This is a tricky distance for them to manage. A stop here would give New Brunswick the ball back. Lettner's looking to pass deep left to a wide open Potter, and he catches it, and this is going to be a touchdown. There's nobody there. Blown coverage in the New Brunswick secondary.
Potter, touchdown, Prince Edward Island.
And just nobody covering Potter. Huge miscommunication between the New Brunswick defenders. We had the defensive back and the halfback who were playing in the flats, basically playing the shallow pass, and nobody covering Potter. The safety went over as quickly as he could, but it was far too late. Potter had tons of room to run to the end zone, and PEI capitalizing on a miscommunication on the New Brunswick defensive side of the ball, giving PEI a 28-6 lead over New Brunswick with simply 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the half. Huge win for PEI. And they're going to try to add 2 points to it on this conversion. This one's going to be a handoff to Brendan Brown. Yes, to Brendan Brown.
Handoff
but
to
it looks
Brendan
like
Brown.
looks like he's been stopped, and that is no good. So New Brunswick will hold them to 28.
28 for PEI, 6 for Team New Brunswick.
Not looking like a great half for New Brunswick, despite a couple flashes of brilliance. But they will get a chance to put more points on the board now. PEI will kick off, and New Brunswick will get the ball back. 2 minutes and 42 seconds isn't a ton of time, but it is enough to score a touchdown. And that touchdown pass to Potter must have been really heartbreaking for the New Brunswick defense. That 3rd and 8, I'm sure they were really excited for turnover on downs. But then a miscue in the secondary allowed Potter to be wide open down the left side of the field. Really tough break for the New Brunswick defenders. So William Potter going to kick it off, and it's going to be an onside kick, and I believe they've recovered it. PEI is getting the ball back.
Onside kick.
PEI catching New Brunswick off guard.
PEI.
So in football, on the kickoff, that ball has to go 10 yards, but it is a live ball. So if that ball goes 10 yards, the kicking team can recover the ball. The New Brunswick defenders were not ready for that. The New Brunswick receiving corps, kickoff return corps, not ready for that. And PEI ends up recovering the football. So instead of New Brunswick getting a chance to gain some momentum going into the half, PEI has an opportunity to dig them, to put New Brunswick in an even deeper hole. Lettner directly under center, and he's going to hand off to Parker O'Brien, who's going to run up the middle for a decent gain.
Hand off to number 22, Parker O'Brien, running up the middle.
And that'll be a pickup of about 7 yards, bring up second down.
Second and 3, 4.
That'll bring up second and 4
Team PEI.
for Team PEI. Lettner this time out of the gun in a tight formation. O'Brien running to the left, and it's going to be a pass hauled in by Brennan Brown. Brought down on a shoestring tackle by Jacob Dunfield. Jacob Dunfield has got to be leading this New Brunswick team in tackles.
For Team PEI.
It seems like Jacob Dunfield is at least involved in almost every tackle that New Brunswick is making.
Remember,
But it's not enough to stop this PEI offense from continuing down the field. We have another first down for PEI on New Brunswick's 37-yard line. 2 minutes left in the half. Lettner under center. William Potter in the backfield, in the running back, out of the running back position. And Potter's going to get the handoff, and he's going to run to the left. Pushed out of bounds by Braden Rogers, but not before he gets a first down.
William Potter pushed out of bounds by Team New Brunswick.
So this will be another
William
first
Potter.
and 10 for Team PEI, just outside New Brunswick's red zone. And the red zone, of course, is defined by the 20-yard line. PEI is on New Brunswick's 24-yard line. 1 minute, 47 seconds left in the half. Lettner under center. Potter in the running back position in the backfield. Tuplin moving to his left. And the snap.
Handoff to number 14, Stephen Lettner.
Snap was bobbled. Lettner forced to simply fall on the ball, take a
Lettner
loss of
falls
2
on the
yards.
ball, bringing up
And that'll bring 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Tuplin and Potter, receivers to the right. Lettner's looking directly over the middle, caught by Dylan Dozavoda, and he's looking for the end zone.
Touchdown.
Is he in? I do not see a signal yet for a touchdown. He may have been out of bounds. He was also dropping the ball as he went out of bounds.
We have to wait and see what the refs have to say about that.
And it looks like it's going to be a first down, a first and goal for PEI.
Not a
Within
touchdown,
inches of the end
first down
zone.
for PEI. First and goal.
So I think we're going to get a second look at this. Here we go. Great pass, great little pass over the middle of Dozavato. And he gets tripped up by a New Brunswick defender, and he just gets pushed out of bounds. Yeah, that's a great call right there. That's a great call by the official. He was pushed out of bounds just a little short, maybe half a yard short of the end zone. Dozavato trying to extend his arm to get that ball in the end zone, but he was pushed out of bounds. However, he did a great job on that run, putting PEI in giving PEI a great opportunity to run it in, and that's exactly what they do. Oh, no call yet. He might have been stopped. I think New Brunswick has stopped him. So the run up the middle, direct snap to Jorman Ortiz. New Brunswick was ready for it and pushed it back, so that'll be 2nd and goal.
Jorman Ortiz stopped at the line, bringing up 2nd and goal for Team PEI.
Team New Brunswick trying to demonstrate some bend but don't break mentality. But they'll have to do that 2 more times to stop PEI from getting into the end zone. And it's going to be really tricky. I wouldn't be shocked to see PEI bounce the ball to the outside on this one. Ortiz back in at running back. Actually, Ortiz is going to take a direct snap, and they're just going to do the same thing again. Flag down. We have a flag down. And it's going to be offside on New Brunswick, which is, I believe that's going to be a touchdown. Declined, and the result of the play is a touchdown. So New Brunswick went offside there, but because PEI ran the ball in on the play, the penalty will be declined, and the touchdown will be good, bringing PEI up to 34 points, giving them an opportunity for a 2-point conversion.
PEI to 34, Team New Brunswick 6.
What a turn of events for Team PEI here. Just capitalizing on every mistake New Brunswick makes. This Team PEI 6-man squad looks pretty finely tuned. Execution just top-notch on both sides of the ball. An even 1 minute left in the half. Direct snap again to Ortiz. He's going to hand it off to Tuplin. Tuplin's going to run it into the left. And that is good.
That is good by number 17, Isaac Tuplin. Bringing the score, Team PEI 36, Team NB 6.
So the result of that series brings us to 36 for PEI, 6 for New Brunswick. 1 minute left in the half. I think Team New Brunswick might have an opportunity to put some points on the board here, but they're going to have to work some hard and probably get a little lucky. Try to figure out this Team PEI defense that is just, you know what? I can't say that New Brunswick is making a lot of mistakes, but the mistakes that they do make, PEI seems to capitalize on really, really well. So PEI will kick off to New Brunswick. We've seen a couple of PEI kicks go out of bounds on the kickoff so far. William Potter is the kicker for PEI. Mason Corcoran back to receive for New Brunswick. But I don't think we've seen a PEI kick make it. Oh, no, we have seen a couple make it back that far. And this one is going to go straight to him. Corcoran's got to field it cleanly. He's running up the field, trying to make a big return, looking for that home run. He is not able to break outside of the contain. There is a flag down. I think New Brunswick might get some extra yards on this. I think there might have been a face and a face mask, which would add 15 points to the short return. We'll see what the officials call. The officials conferring. And they're going to pick up the flag. No penalty on the play.
We have an injury on the field.
So the result will be a 1st and 10 for New Brunswick on their own 27-yard line. We do have so Mason Corcoran. He started to come off the field, and then he went down. So he's going to get some attention from the trainer. Hopefully that is not serious. New Brunswick players taking a knee. PEI players over conferring with their coach. PEI is going to be in a prevent mentality right now. With 53 seconds on the clock, their objective will not be necessarily to stop first downs, but to stop New Brunswick from hitting home runs and putting any more points on the board. 30-point lead going into the halftime is a pretty good spot to be in for Team PEI. So Corcoran being helped off the field, not putting any weight on his left foot. Hopefully Corcoran is all right. His replacement is in. New Brunswick is going to go to work here and try to get some momentum going into the half. Mason Coffin playing quarterback for New Brunswick. Joshua Davis playing center. He's going to snap him the ball. Long snap is good. Coffin's got the ball, but he's brought down to the backfield. A sack by Isaac Spears.
And that is a sack for Team PEI.
For Team PEI, that's a pretty great play there.
Isaac Spears, number 15.
And I'm very tempted to call that one a coverage sack because Coffin was looking downfield for a pass, but there were no receivers open, giving Spears time to get to the quarterback and bring him down. Coffin's going to go again. Shotgun pass left, complete to Reed Robichaud. He's going to pick up some yards, brought down at about the 30-yard line.
Completed.
Not enough for a first down. That'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 5 for New Brunswick.
3rd and 5 for Team NB.
New Brunswick moving real quick here. Coffin out of the gun. Oh, and the officials blow it dead. Oh, excuse me. They blew it in. Oh, wow, something happened downfield. I don't see a flag downfield. I do see a flag in the backfield. The flag in the backfield might be a hold against New Brunswick.
On the play.
But the New Brunswick receiver downfield was on the ground, on the turf, when the ball got to him. I don't know if he slipped. I wasn't looking that way. I don't know if he slipped or if a PI player got some hands on him. But I don't see any flag down there, so it must have been innocent. No sign from the official on the flag. It looks like it's a hold against New Brunswick, but they're going to decline that because the result of the play, if they decline it, is a turnover on downs, and PEI is going to take over possession. 1st and 10 PEI on the New Brunswick 30-yard line. Not the result that New Brunswick was looking for. 31 seconds left in the half. PEI has an opportunity to put up more points here, and New Brunswick just cannot figure out this PEI team. Really since the first couple of plays, but more importantly, in this second quarter, they have had no answer for anything that PEI is doing. Ortiz in the quarterback position here. Parker O'Brien in the running back position beside him. Potter is racing down the field, and he's looking at Potter, And I think Potter
And
does
that
not
is
catch the ball.
incomplete.
Pass
Pass
incomplete.
intended for number 7, William Potter.
Second down, second and 10 for
down,
PEI
Richard
on
Owen,
New Brunswick's
25
30-yard
seconds
line.
left.
Play is in. Jonah Mamye, the center, is going to long snap it to Jorman Ortiz. Jorman's going to keep it himself. He's going to run up the middle. He sees the end zone. He's going for it. New Brunswick's trying to track him down. Miguel Ashe trying to get there, not able to get there, and that's another touchdown for PEI.
PEI.
So PEI just throwing touchdown after touchdown in this last 3 minutes. Jorman Ortiz with the touchdown run.
Number 3, Jorman Ortiz for PEI's touchdown.
Miguel Ashe did his
Bringing
best
the
but couldn't
score.
catch him.
42 PEI 6 NB.
So PEI will try to put together a 2-point conversion here to add 2 to the score. 16 seconds left. 16 seconds is probably not enough for anybody to score any more touchdowns, but we'll see. Ortiz again in the quarterback position. Parker O'Brien beside him, and this one's going to be a pass to Potter, and Potter's going to run it into the right side, and that is good.
Pass
44
to number 7,
PEI,
William
6 New
Potter
Brunswick,
for the conversion,
16 seconds
bringing
left in the half.
Score, Team PEI 44, Team NB 6.
Team New Brunswick is going to have some very serious conversations in the locker room at the halftime.
And it is going to be half here very soon, so get your hot dogs. Get your hot dogs. Go over and see Josh at the Football New Brunswick tent and grab a dog and a drink.
So here we go again. We're going to see the PEI kickoff squad send the ball down to New Brunswick. Reed Robichaud back to receive this one. Mason Corcoran was back to receive the last kickoff, but he was injured and left the field. I'm not sure. I don't see Corcoran. I don't see Corcoran down there. I hope he's all right. And this one's not going to go that far. It's going to be fielded cleanly by Riley Hines, who's going to get a return of a few yards, maybe
And
10 or
we
so
have
yards, but there was a
on
flag
the
down.
play. Returned by Riley Hines.
No signal from the officials on who the penalty is against. And it looks like it is a chop block against PEI. So that will be yards added to the end of the penalty, or added to the end of the return, excuse me. And just an update on Corcoran. I do see that he is sitting on the New Brunswick bench.
PEI. Moving in the ball way up the field for a 1st and 10 for Team NB from the 47-yard line.
So New Brunswick going to work in PEI's end of the field, but they only have 11 seconds. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. They'll maybe get one play out of here. I guess this is Hail Mary time, right? Try to get some points before the half. And it is not Hail Mary time. Apparently it is short pass time, complete to Reed Robichaud. And unsurprisingly, that did not result in a touchdown. There is 4 seconds on the board.
Pass to
So I
Reed
guess New Brunswick is
Robichaud.
going to get one more play here. Good pass from Mason Coffin, but they need a lot more than that.
Bring up 2nd and 6 for Team NB.
So we'll see. So
4 seconds remaining.
we'll see what the Team New Brunswick coaches can dial up for a play on this one. But it's going to have to be something more than a short pass if they're going to get any momentum here going into the half. Coffin out of the gun. And the play is in. Robster running up to the line, and it's going to be a handoff to Tage Kugel. Not nearly enough. Brought down after a pickup of a yard or two.
To the half to an end.
So it seems like Team New Brunswick was perhaps trying to catch PEI unawares with a run instead of a pass. And that'll bring the half to an end.
Remember, tickets are 1 for 2, 3 for 5,
and Team New Brunswick is going to have some very serious discussions about how they can proceed here. They have a deep hole to climb themselves out of. PEI 44, New Brunswick 6. As we take a 15-minute break for half, go get a beverage, get a snack, and we'll see you back here in 15 minutes.
You know you got everybody looking. Got a little boom in my big truck. Gonna open up the doors and turn it up. Gonna stomp my boots in the Georgia mud. Gonna watch you make me fall in love. Get up on the hood of my daddy's tractor. Up on the toolbox, it don't matter. Down on the tailgate, girl, I can't wait to watch you do your thing. Shake it for the young bucks sitting in the honky tonks. For the rednecks rocking till the break of dawn. The DJ singing that country song. Come on, come on, come on. Shake it for the birds, shake it for the bees, shake it for the catfish swimming down deep in the creek. For the crickets and the critters in the squirrels. Shake it to the moon, shake it for me, girl. Oh, country girl, shake it for me. child. They got it in her blood to get a little wild. Ponytail and a pretty smile, roping me in from a country mile. So come on over here and get in my arms, spin me around this big old barn, tangle me up like grandma's yarn. Yeah, 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 shake it for the young bucks sitting in the honky tonks, for the rednecks rocking till the break of dawn, for the DJ singing that country song. Come on, come on, come on. Shake it for the birds, shake it for the bees, shake it for the catfish swimming down deep in the creek, for the crickets and the squirrels. Shake it to the moon, shake it for me, girl. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Guitar. Like a dandelion in the wind on the hill underneath the pines, yeah, move like the river flows. Feel the kick drum down deep in your toes. All I wanna do is get to holding you and get to knowing you and get to showing you and get to loving you. For the night is through, baby, you know what to do. Shake it for the young bucks sitting in the honky tonks, for the rednecks rocking till the break of dawn, for the DJ spinning that country song. Come on, come on, come on. Shake it for the birds, shake it for the bees, shake it for the catfish swimming down deep in the creek, for the crickets and the critters and the squirrels. Shake it to the moon, shake it for me, girl. Oh, country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Oh, country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me.
Don't act like I couldn't see you come for 100 miles. Don't try to find a perfect woods, can't take the pain out of the hurt. Hit me hard, baby, I can take it. It's your move, go on and make it burn all the way down. Lay my 6'4" out on the ground. Yeah, tomorrow I'll have me a heart hangover and won't hell of a heartache. Blow it on my shine of whiskey and shoot me straight. I've got some friends who love to go away somehow. A couple of things that help me bid you farewell. There's plenty of time for alcohol from happy hour to last hour. So do what you gotta do so I can get going and make it burn all the way down. Lay my 6'4" out on the ground. Yeah, tomorrow I'll have me a heart hangover. I'm on hell of a heart.
like I talk, y'all. I like to smoke from the left hand, cranking out, stomping a bar band, firing up another when the song ends, and hanging out here with my new friends. Go! I'm a son of the South, daddy redneck from a half hippie. Taught how to talk straight, not back from a little white butt, get a whipping. I like catfish cooking on a creek bank, kind you can't find in the city. Oh, I ain't just whistling Dixie. Well, I ain't scared of a shotgun. Folks round here, we all got one. Don't give a damn or a dadgum if you don't like where I come from. I like a girl from a down home. Even better, not a thing on. Jump in, you better hang on. Fired up and we're long gone. Go! I'm the son of the South, daddy redneck, mama half hippie. Taught how to talk straight, not back from a little white butt, get a whipping. I like catfish cooking on a creek bank, kind you can't find in the city. Oh, I ain't just whistling Dixie. And I'm a son of the South, daddy redneck, mama half hippie. Taught how to talk straight, not back from a little white butt, get a whipping. I like catfish cooking on a
Remember, get those 50-50 tickets. They're going to be going up soon, so get your 50-50 tickets. Tickets are 1 for 2, 3 for 5, and 10 for 10.
Long as there's wheat fields out in the west, country folks gonna fight about which one's best, which pulls harder, which runs smoother, what don't ever break down. Who you gonna call when you need 'em to tow? Gonna get the crop off when it's starting to snow. Might cut to the chase instead of saying hi. So we wanna know is what color you drive. Show me the keys and the new all in yellow. Our John Deere brings in a quad-track smokestack, brand new with throwback, shine up or colored in black.
All right, welcome back, football fans. I hope you got your beverage and your snacks. We're about to start the second half. New Brunswick is finding themselves in a pretty deep hole here against a pretty dominant PEI U18 team. New Brunswick is going to try to dig themselves out of the hole. I am joined this half by Lucas Hall, current player for the UNB Reds football team. Lucas has played various positions over the years. This year he's playing quarterback for the Reds. So we're going to call on him to give some commentary on maybe what PEI is doing right, maybe what New Brunswick needs to do better, or maybe if New Brunswick turns this around for us, we can talk about that as well. So we're going to start off this half with PEI kicking to Team New Brunswick. And we're going to start by seeing if New Brunswick can get a home run on the kick return. But barring the very first New Brunswick offensive play of the day, we have not seen a whole lot from the Team New Brunswick side. On their very first play of the day, they scored a touchdown and haven't been on the board since. So Reed Robichaud back to receive the kickoff, and he's going to catch it in the air, close to the end sideline though. He's going to tiptoe up the sideline before he gets pushed out of bounds at about the 45-yard line, and a very late flag. There's some pushing and shoving going on there. That is not good.
On the play. We have 2.
So one of the things that we're going to be looking for here is if the players can stay disciplined. You don't need those ridiculous after the play penalties. It's not this tournament is a friendly tournament.
We're going to wait to see what happens as the referees have their conversation.
This is a developmental tournament. It is not about anything on sportsmanlike, what we just saw there. So I'm not sure what the play is going to be called here or against whom, but there was definitely some pushing and shoving, and we don't need any of that for certain. So both sides huddling up, and well, all three sides huddling up if you want to talk about the officials. Trying to sort out what we're doing here. And here comes the head official. And it looks like there's going to be a holding penalty against, a roughing penalty against New Brunswick. We got to mic these refs up. I can't hear what's going on here.
And we have a roughing penalty against Team New Brunswick.
But they're going way back.
And we're going way back.
So New Brunswick will have the ball, but oh, boys.
And it will be 1st and 10.
New Brunswick quarterback Mason Coffin looks like he's going to be standing on the black turf of the end zone for this play. Are they placing the ball? They might be placing the ball at the 1 yard line. So that is multiple unnecessary roughing penalties against New Brunswick. And we have a very realistic possibility of a PEI defensive touchdown here. Yeah, that ball is exactly on the 1 yard line. So 1st and 10 for New Brunswick on their own 1 yard line. This is not how they wanted to start. I think we'll probably be seeing a running play on this one just to get out of the end zone a little bit. And it's not. It's going to be a pass, a real quick pass to Robichaud. And Robichaud is trying to make his way to the outside. He does pick up a few yards, so that's a good
Pass
sign.
To Robichaud, and he's able to get out of bounds with it.
Not a first down, but a little bit of breathing room.
2nd and 5.
Coffin now standing on green turf. And it's going to be another. Oh, he's going to keep it this time himself. It's going to be a quarterback run up the middle. I don't think that's enough for a first down, though. So holy smokes, this gives New Brunswick a very difficult decision to make. They are 3rd and 1, but they're deep in their own end.
1 for Team NB.
I think they have to go for this. Lucas, I'm going to throw this one to you. They're 3rd and 1 here, deep in their own zone with a significant point disadvantage. What do they do?
In this situation, like if I was a coach, I would be looking to hit a quick pass to the most trusted guy on the team, and today it's proven to be number 20-something, Tage Kugel. But you don't want to do that.
An interception. It was intercepted by number 11.
So that's not what New Brunswick was looking for.
Liam DeRose.
They didn't look to Tage. They looked back to Reed Robichaud. And unfortunately, off the hands of Reed Robichaud and into the hands of Liam DeRoche.
On Team New Brunswick's 20.
DeRoche scoring the picking off the ball, picking up the interception, giving the PEI offense an opportunity to go back to work. 1st and 10 PEI on New Brunswick's 20-yard line. Ortiz, the quarterback.
And the quarterback was hit and recovered by number 4.
So we're going to see that one again.
Hayden Curry.
It looked like he tried to get the ball off to Hayden Curry.
For a loss.
Oh, no. So he almost fumbled the ball, and then the ball was recovered by Hayden Curry.
For PEI.
So New Brunswick defense forcing them back about 10 yards or so. Making 2nd and very long for the PEI offense. So maybe we'll see the New Brunswick team stop the PEI offense here. Ortiz, he's going to move to his left. He's still looking downfield. He sees a receiver, but it looks like it's overthrown. It pass intended for Hayden Curry.
Overthrown, intended for number 4, Hayden Curry.
So that'll bring up third down.
Bring up 3rd and long for Team PEI.
Given that we haven't seen a punt here today, I doubt we'll see a punt now. PEI might as well go for this. And take a gamble on getting a first down. As unlikely as that might be from 19 yards out. Ortiz still the quarterback, and it looks like that is Parker O'Brien beside him in the running back position. Ortiz is going to look to pass. Pass intended for Tuplin.
17,
Incomplete.
Isaac Tuplin.
And that'll be a turnover on downs, and New Brunswick is taking back over.
Team NB will be taking over on the 29-yard line.
So Lucas, I'm going to turn back to you here on this one. What have what have you seen here that's working for New Brunswick? What can they do to maybe pick up some traction here?
I mean, not a whole lot has really gone right for New Brunswick in this game, but honestly, they just can't keep taking these penalties they've been taking, because if you're trying to climb out of a hole this big, you can't put yourself in a deeper hole by taking unnecessary penalties, playing undisciplined football like they've been playing.
Lucas, is this an opportunity, a game like this, is this an opportunity to potentially work on your discipline?
Oh, 100%.
Pass intended for number
At
5,
this point, it's just
bringing up
seeing if your
for
team just
New
won't,
Brunswick.
quit or give up, because it's very easy when you're down this big to just want to, throw in the towel and just go home.
So is this a coaching issue? Is it a player issue? Where do you put that responsibility?
I think it's more so you can give the blame to players, you can give the blame to coaches, but if you're not on the sideline, you're not really going to know what's going on.
All right, so we're back in action here, and we're going to see a pass down to Reed Robichaud off his hands, and the ball falling incomplete.
Bring up 3rd down for Team New Brunswick.
So here we go, PEI suffering a turnover on downs on their last offensive possession, and New Brunswick staring down the barrel at a turnover on downs of their own. 3rd and 10.
So our 50-50 winner is ticket number 70174245. That's 7017.
Lucas, I think you had a couple of good points there. Like, what can New Brunswick do? We haven't seen anything work, really. PEI seems to have an answer across the board.
And it's not due to a lack of talent. Like we're seeing right now, they have the ability to have these big bursts. It just comes down to execution.
Darius Moss bringing it all the way out to the Team
And that is a
PEI
great
50.
example. You are absolutely right, Lucas. Darius Moses with a big pickup, pulling the ball into PEI territory for the first time in this half.
174245.
So 1st and 10 for Team New Brunswick.
Go to the main gate for your winnings.
On just inside PEI territory, just past the center line. And they're going back to Moses on the ground. He does a leap and is brought down by number 21 on PEI, Brennan Brown, with the tackle after leaping over one of the PEI defenders. That was a lot of work for 1 yard, 2nd and 9. But it was better than a loss. So New Brunswick inside PEI territory, trying to put points on the board. Coffin, pass intended for Reed, incomplete, and Reed is looking for a pass interference penalty against the defender, Liam DeRoche. Liam DeRoche did give him a little body check, but that was after the ball was passed, so he's not going to get that call. So 3rd and 9 for New Brunswick, and they're going to go for this. They're if I can do math online here, 38 points in the hole. They have no choice but to go for this ball, go for this down, and looking like they got a bit of a generous ball placement there by the official. Coffin, this time out to the flats. Fox target. with the ball, catches the ball, and
number 11
picks
target.
up a couple of yards, but that is not enough for the first down, and that'll be another
Not enough for
turnover
the
on
first down,
downs.
so we have a turnover on downs.
So fortunately,
PEI
a
will take
big run by
control
Darius
at
Moses means that
Team
New
New
Brunswick
Brunswick
isn't deep in their own
50-yard
end. But other than that, not much traction here for the New Brunswick offense. So Lucas, can you tell me, what are you seeing on the PEI side of the ball that you're really liking so far?
Just all around better execution. Like, you can tell these guys have been playing together for a while, and they just understand how their play styles gel together.
They are undoubtedly a finely tuned machine here. Oh, and we have a flag, and that is going to be the delay a game penalty on PEI. A little slow to snap that ball. Got to be a little quicker than that. So that'll bring them back 5 yards, making it
5-yard penalty.
first and 15.
First and 15 for Team PEI.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
So it looks like Ortiz is still at quarterback for PEI. He's got a couple receivers out to his right, but he's not going to look at them. It's going to be a run, a straight-up run, and the ball gets popped out, but it lands in the hands of Parker O'Brien.
Ball popped out of number 3's hands and right into Parker O'Brien, who moved it for a few more yards, bringing it to a second.
So it looks like there's so there would have been a pickup of about 2 yards, but there's a flag down on the field.
Well,
That's
we
a
do have a
holding against
flag on the
PEI.
field.
So that's going to send PEI back an additional 5 yards. So instead of it being first and 15, it will now be first and 20. It'll be a replay of first down. And and you know what? That's just I think that's just a bad luck situation where New Brunswick was able to pop the ball out, but then it just happened to have fallen into the hands of Parker O'Brien. And I think we have a timeout here on this one now. Did I see a timeout signal? I didn't see a timeout signal. But the teams are acting like there's a timeout, so we're just going to take a little bit of a break here.
Looks like we may have a timeout going on.
Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. Now the jam is bumping. Look at the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more. Get the
1 minute, 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now, the down marker has not been pushed back, but we do have that holding call.
Make my day. Make my day.
And the ball has not been moved from the spot where Parker O'Brien went down following the carry. But it did look like they had called a holding penalty against PEI. Head official now speaking with New Brunswick, the New Brunswick coach. And here we go. It looks like the ball is now going to come back.
Penalty is against PEI. The ball is moving way back.
And that is going to be a 10-yard penalty, so that'll bring up first and 25 for
So
PEI.
it's a first and 25 for Team PEI.
So New Brunswick not getting yards on
With 1 minute and 10
by play,
seconds
but
left
gaining some
in the
yards on
quarter.
penalties. Hayden Curry, the widest out receiver. Parker O'Brien in the slot position. The ball thrown, excuse me, not Parker O'Brien, but Caden Spencer. The ball thrown to Caden Spencer, but it was a little short.
A flag on the play.
Ortiz getting tackled as he threw that ball. There is a flag, so we'll see who it is against, and it looks like it's going to be against New Brunswick. Oh my goodness! So we're going to have another. I think we've played this down 4 times now. So the ball will come up 5 yards and a replay of first down.
We have an injured player.
There is a PEI player who started to head off the field and then went down with an injury. He is now getting up under his own power, but he will have to sit out a couple of plays. Oh, excuse me, he's being helped up here by the trainers. He's favoring his left leg. Hopefully he's all right. That is that looks like I'm sorry, what number is that? Is that Ortiz? That is Ortiz. So that's their quarterback. So I'm not sure what happened to Ortiz there. He looks like he's holding his hamstring a little bit. Maybe, hopefully it's just a cramp or something benign like that, and he can get back into the game here soon. In any event, here we are, 1st and 20.
1st and 20 for Team PEI.
And this is the 4th time we will have played this first down. Steven Lettner back in at quarterback, and he's hit as he goes to throw. The ball pops out. New Brunswick recovers the ball. Number 88, Riley Hines, he goes into the end zone, and New Brunswick getting on the board for the first time in the half.
From Team PEI. Adding 6 more points.
So New Brunswick with the first points since their first offensive play of the game. And that is a touchdown. It is good. It will be at least 6 points, but New Brunswick has an opportunity for a conversion here now. This will bring us to the end of the quarter after we get the conversion out of the way. The teams will flip sides, and New Brunswick will kick off to PEI. So Lucas, I'm going to throw this back to you. What are your thoughts on? There's some defensive pressure here on the New Brunswick side of the ball.
Yeah, that was a great series. You know, they executed and they were able to convert on PEI playing undisciplined, which is unlike them this game because they're in their position right now because they're playing disciplined, they're executing well, and they're not letting any outside noise affect them. Because New Brunswick's the home team, they're hosting, and PEI doesn't care. They just walked in and took over the field.
And the conversion kick was blocked, bringing the score. Team PEI.
So New Brunswick
Team New Brunswick 12.
attempts the 1-point kick conversion. It is blocked by Team PEI.
As we start.
So New Brunswick will be held to 12 points. We're going to take a 2-minute end of quarter break here. Teams will flip sides, get a drink of water, and we'll be back in action here shortly. All right, so New Brunswick with the touchdown. They're going to kick off to PEI. And PEI has Isaac Tuplin deep to return it. Kicking for, so Tuplin is back to receive. Number 17, Tuplin is back to receive. Number 17 for New Brunswick is going to kick it. That's Yannick Bourgeois. The officials just making sure everybody's lined up properly. And the play is in. And here we go. It's going to be a mid-range kick. Going to roll to the left. And recovered adeptly by 35, Sam Perry.
35.
A kick like that is designed to keep the, it gives up a little bit of yardage, but it keeps the ball out of the electric playmaker's hands.
Team PEI from their 39-yard line.
So PEI will get the ball at their own 39-yard line. 1st and 10 PEI. And PEI's going to run it up the middle. He breaks a couple of tackles. That is Parker
Run by
O'Brien,
number
eventually
22.
brought down by
Parker O'Brien brought down by
Patrick Dupuis,
Patrick Dupuis.
but not before a significant gain.
That's now first and 10 for
That brings it to
PEI
PEI's
from
own
their
52-yard line.
53-yard line. Yes.
So first and 10 PEI. And it's going to be another run, this time a handoff to Tuplin. And he looks like he's going all the way. He's past the last
And
defender.
number 17.
And Tuplin is going to score another touchdown.
Team PEI.
And Tuplin may have run too hard on that one. He seems to have pulled a hamstring. I have done that.
We
That is
have a
painful.
player down on the field.
When did it happen? I'm not sure when it happened, but he starts showing something. He didn't like it right there. Yeah, that's happened to me. Not scoring a touchdown, probably just getting out of bed in the morning, but that's okay. Tuplin is fine. He's going to walk it off, and he's happy with that touchdown. So PEI 50, New Brunswick 12. Yeah, Tuplin, he's going to have to leave the field, but he's smiling. If you're going to pull a hamstring, that's how you want to pull a hamstring, I suppose. But PEI now has an opportunity to score a 2-point conversion. And they are lining up for the 2-point as opposed to the 1-point kick. And this one's going to be a run. Lettner is going to keep it, and Lettner is going down. And New Brunswick is going to stop the conversion on that one.
19, Neo LeDrew.
No LeDrew with the tackle on that one. And we're going to see PEI kick off to New Brunswick again. A lot of kickoffs. Holy smokes.
Cause I'm a bad bitch.
Lucas, I know that the AFL is a pretty competitive, pretty balanced league, but you might better recollect than I do. Have you been a part of a blowout win or a blowout loss like this?
The first game that comes to mind when you mentioned that is actually 2 years ago in the championship game. We went down to Dow and they were clicking on all cylinders, and we seemed to never leave the bus. Because I don't know the score off the top of my head, but I know it wasn't a pretty one.
So how do you manage that? How do you keep yourself mentally in that game?
You just try and stack positives upon positive
Return
plays.
by number 2.
Reed Robichaud with the
Reed
short return on that
Robichaud.
play.
If
First
I'm
and 10, New Brunswick from their 30-yard line.
If I'm the New Brunswick coaches, I'm trying to just keep my guys, keep their heads high because they still have another game to play on Sunday.
Well, that's absolutely right. So if this game ends as it's looking like it's going to, New Brunswick will be playing in the bronze medal game against Team Newfoundland and Labrador. Jack Moran with a scramble to the left and a pass complete to Mason Coffin, who is normally the quarterback.
Mason Coffin, number 9, for a big game for Team NB.
So Mason picks up a whole boatload of yards on that one, bringing New Brunswick into PEI territory. So Lucas, is this what you're talking about? One of these positives on positives? That was a huge play.
If you're looking for a positive play, that's the definition of one right there. So if I'm New Brunswick, I'm just looking to score here, looking to score every time I get the ball from here on out to
Looks
and
like
number 7's making stuff happen.
so. Jack Moran, who
Jack Moran,
seems to be the backup
key,
quarterback today,
moving the ball up the field.
making things happen. I do think New Brunswick got away with a hold on that one. It looked like an offensive lineman might have tugged down one of the defensive linemen,
4
but there was no call, so it didn't happen, right?
on the 28-yard line.
That's exactly it. Like if you don't see that orange flag on the field, nothing happened.
It wasn't a penalty. So Moran has got to drop back to pass on this one. Goes back to Coffin. Coffin with the stiff arm. He's trying to fight into the end zone. He gets pulled down at the 10-yard line
Number 9, Coffin.
by number 24, Cohen Frizzell on the PEI side.
Picks up the field.
And New Brunswick,
And it's close to a first and goal. Not quite.
the New Brunswick
But it's
offense
first down
in the
at
PEI
the
red
11.
zone for the first time today. For the first time today, New Brunswick will be starting in the PEI red zone on a snap.
If I'm the New Brunswick coaches right now, Moran's giving me something to think about for Sunday.
No kidding. Oh, excellently defended pass intended for Darius Moses
Pass intended
Well
for Darius
defended
Moses, incomplete.
by Rashid
Bringing up
Ibiyeyi.
2nd and 10 for Team NB.
This is the first time I'm having to call the PEI defensive players' names because the New Brunswick offense has not been able to generate a whole lot of highlight-esque plays where we've had the opportunity to highlight some of the PEI defenders. But Ibiyeyi on that one with an excellent pass deflection, forcing second down. It is 2nd and 10, just outside the 10-yard line, so technically New Brunswick can get a first down before getting into the end zone. But that's a small window. Moran is going to hand off this time. And New Brunswick will run and looking for the end zone. I think he's broken free, and I think he's got it. That is number 28, Tage Kugel, putting points on the board for New Brunswick. Now, what a drive on that play, or what a drive that time.
Drive for Team NB.
If I'm New Brunswick, I'm looking to build off of that for Sunday.
No kidding. Those are some big explosive plays. Where has this team been all game? Now, Lucas, has New Brunswick made a change here, or is PEI maybe just taking the score for granted a little bit?
I think it's a little bit of both. Like, you get a lead like this, you're going to take your foot off the gas naturally. And New Brunswick noticed that, and they're trying to make their score look better.
Moran intended pass to his favorite target, who was his quarterback until this drive, Mason Coffin.
Incomplete.
Pass
Bringing the
incomplete.
score,
So the score will stay 50 PEI, 18 for New
Team
Brunswick.
NB, 18.
And New Brunswick will once again kick off to PEI here for the third time following a touchdown today. The clock is ticking. We are approaching 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And barring, New Brunswick is in a deep hole here, so barring something somewhat miraculous, it would be, they're unlikely to dig out of this hole. But still, hey, maybe we can see some fun plays and some cool touchdowns in the next 5 minutes.
But then I know it's growing strong. Wasn't the spring, and spring became the summer.
Ooh, and New Brunswick puts a little short kick to the left side. They did that earlier. Sam Perry, the first time they did it, he dropped on the ball quite effectively. He almost didn't get it this time, but he does follow the ball. So New Brunswick does not recover, and PEI will get the ball. They're on their 40-yard line. 1st and 10, PEI. 4 minutes left on the clock, and it is ticking. Hayden Curry in under center. Wow! Handed it off to Brennan Brown, and a big tackle
Down quickly
by Tage Kugel.
by Tage Kugel, number 28, for a loss of 2.
What a great hit by Tage Kugel in the backfield. That'll force a loss of 2 yards, bring up 2nd and 12 for
PEI.
PEI. Ball is on the PEI 38-yard line. Just over 3 minutes left in this game. I'm sure New Brunswick would love to get the ball back here and another opportunity to get another positive. And this one's going to be a pass. He's looking downfield. Pass intended for Caden Spencer, in and out of the hands. Well defended. I'm not sure if we're going to see a replay on this to catch the number. I apologize. I didn't catch the number of that New Brunswick defender, but it was well defended. And I'm going to shout out the defensive backs every opportunity I get as a former defensive back myself. So the officials just blew the 3-minute warning. Because of the score differential, that clock is going to continue to run. Normally the last 3 minutes of a football game are the longest 3 minutes in sports. Not the case here in this circumstance. Two receivers to the right. This one's going to be a pass, looking deep. Pass intended for William Potter. He's going to catch that ball. Looks like he's gone. There is nothing between him and the end zone, and PEI is going to put up another major.
Pass to number 7, William Potter. Touchdown, Team PEI.
PEI is bringing the score to 56 with the opportunity to add 1 or 2 more on the conversion. So PEI maybe waking up a little bit there. New Brunswick gave him a little shot in the mouth, and they said, nah, we're still the team to beat here. With a big dagger, possibly putting the final nail in this coffin for this game. That clock is going to continue to run, and PEI is going to have an opportunity to put another point or 2 on the board. So as this clock ticks down, Lucas, any last thoughts on this game?
If I'm New Brunswick, I'm going to be really proud of how we played in the second half, because you can tell their team really never quit. You can tell they were still trying their best to play disciplined, even though the first play of the second half, they had that unnecessary penalty that put them all the way back to their 1. But other than that, this second half is a huge positive in my books.
Yeah, you've got to really appreciate the couple of plays that they've been able to string together there. They had that one excellent drive, which resulted in the 3rd touchdown. A couple of great defensive plays, one of which resulted in a defensive touchdown.
And remember, folks, don't miss out on the championship games coming this Sunday right here at BMO Field.
So as you may be able to hear from our on-field announcer, Gary Hall, the championship games, the final championship games are going to be played on Sunday, and it's looking like it's going to be fixed. Between the bracket is going to be fixed between so it'll be New Brunswick versus Newfoundland and PEI versus Nova Scotia in both the U16 and the U18 age groups. So the clock is going to tick down. I think PEI is just going to let it kick down. I'm not sure if they're going to have to kick this kickoff, but this will be the last play of the game, I believe. And here we go. And
it went
I
out of
believe
bounds
that
after being touched.
that's not a penalty because he touched it and then it went out of bounds. So I believe that is the game.
And that is the game, folks.
And there we go. So Team PEI moving on to the gold medal game.
Please line up on their respected.
And I'll remind all the viewers at home, we invite you to join us on Sunday. Games will be at 10, 1, 4, and 7, just as they were today. Those will be the gold and bronze medal games of the U16 and U18 divisions. We invite you to watch the player of the game ceremonies as we that are now going to take place, and the handshake at the end of this game. We are going to sign off, and we look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Thank you, and have a good evening.
And we'll ask the executive director to come out and hand out our offensive and defensive player of the game. Starting with Team PEI, our defensive player of the game, number 21, Brennan Brown. Defensive player of the game for Team New Brunswick, and the suspense is ticking. Number 4, Nico Corello. And the offensive player of the game for Team PEI, number 22, Parker O'Brien. And our offensive player of the game for Team New Brunswick, number 28, Tage Kugel. And once again, thank you everybody for attending today. Don't forget, we're going to have our gold and bronze medal games here on Sunday starting at 10 a.m. Don't miss some great football. Thank you and good night.